What's up, everybody? Welcome to the inaugural episode of I Don't Know What I'm Talking About Sports Podcast, the podcast that talks sports with the average guy. My name is Anthony. I'll be your host throughout this whole process of our sports podcast that drops every Monday on wherever you get podcasts at or listen to your podcast. Okay, getting into it. This is a sports thing. We're going to talk about sports ranging from football, track and field, whatever you want to talk about. Don't forget to follow us at I Don't Know Sports Pod 23 on Instagram. Tell me some topics you want to hear, and then we can talk about it. But today in the first episode, we're going to talk to my main man, Kenny, and talk about the excitement of college football season. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about week 0, get into the MEAC Swag Challenge, talk about some interesting games in week 1, and then we're also going to talk about who and what players that we think are going to have some breakout seasons and maybe a little bit of the teams. So sit back, relax, and let's get into it. All right, let's get into our next topic. All right. We talked about a little bit about how we're happy that the sports season is starting, right?
Yeah.
So the biggest sport that's starting right now is college football, right?
And week 0, baby.
Week 0, right?
Yo.
Week 0. So, the highlight of week 0 for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm HBCU everything, right?
Yeah.
It's the MEAC Swag Challenge, right? You got 2 story programs, South Carolina State versus Jackson State. I ain't gonna hash out how I feel about Jackson State because I ain't trying to get canceled, but we gonna keep it moving, right?
You gotta tell it. You're gonna tell the story, tell the whole story.
No, so tell the story. Like this real quick. Jackson State,
rehash.
I have no problems with Jackson State football, right?
Okay.
But everybody acts surprised at how everything went down when when they hired him. I said, but he's not a coach. You didn't build a program. And I really believe college football is about building a program. Yeah. Yes, I know you got the transfer portal, but you got to build a program, right? Yeah. College football, right?
Right.
You got to get freshmen, you got to get young boys, train them up, and build a tradition. I don't think he was about that tradition.
Okay. So, speaking about, Mr. Primetime, Neon Deion himself, Mr. Deion Sanders, as you guys may have known already, took his talents over to Colorado, Boulder, Colorado, to be exact.
It's cold in Boulder.
And leaving Jackson State, like Ant mentioned, a very storied HBCU football program. I just don't rock with the lies. He brought the eyes to the program. He brought the media attention. He brought, rappers coming down to the sideline. We lit on Instagram, we lit in social media, we lit on TV, but you also lied. There's a lot of 18, 17-year-old men that signed up saying, hey, I trust you. Their family signed up saying, hey, I trust you to lead my son to, to be the best athlete, to be the best college football athlete, student athlete, that he can be. And the first offer you get, because you can't tell me Boulder, Colorado was high on your list.
No disrespect to Colorado.
The first offer you get, you jump ship.
Yeah.
You was able to, stash a few players from that team, but you didn't grab everybody you could.
Yeah.
You ain't take, everybody could take that ride with you.
Yeah.
But you made sure your son was over there.
Yeah.
You made sure that.
But don't you think?
Go ahead.
Like my thing is Jackson State. I don't want to talk about too much because it's over.
Yeah.
And forget him.
Right.
He's on Colorado. Hope he does good. Like I'm always gonna root for black coaches to do their thing, right?
Yeah.
But my biggest thing is they knew that. I feel like you had to know what you was getting when you got this. And it's kind of not about what he did while he was there. It's kind of like how he left, right? Every coach leaves, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, bro. Somebody offered me $5 million a year. I'm
out of here.
but like it's a way to leave. It's a way to leave. Like everybody, how they leave their job, you know what I'm saying? It's a way to leave. It's a professional way to do everything. And you kind of drug the school in the mud for it. But I don't know if you like me. In these HBCU media realms, them people talk a lot, my boy. Like I ain't never heard nobody talk so much junk than a Jackson State fan. And the reason why I'm so happy we talk about, look, we both went to HBCUs. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit more different than everybody. I gatekeep. If you ain't go, you ain't part of it.
Okay.
Or if you ain't married to it, you ain't part of it.
Okay.
Hey, that's life. We got people that disagree, but hey, it is what it is. But you know, you can't be fully part of it, right? I think some people want to be fully part of it, but you didn't go. And everybody don't want to go, or everybody, you know what I'm saying, opportunity didn't arise. And that's just like in life, like I want to be a millionaire, but you know what I'm saying, I ain't won a lottery yet.
Well, okay, so taking that thinking and applying it over to Deion's situation, it's like you guys were always a stepping stool in my eyes.
Facts.
You know, just because, you know, I know what my next step, where I want to be. I know where my career is headed. So yeah, Jackson State don't mean nothing in my eyes. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I know this ain't the last, you know, plateau for me or the last stage for me.
Facts.
You know, so with that thinking, yeah, HBC or not, I'm heading up yonder. I'm going up to the Power 5 when I get that call.
Facts.
But to me and you, HBCU alum, is like, hold on, bro, it's the first time
we're good too. We're good enough too, right?
Right, exactly.
Like, yes, we don't have the allure of the biggest things, but we got good facilities, you know, and we're good enough too. But enough about Deion. You know what I'm saying? Wishing the best. But that's just me asking for a challenge. Jackson State versus South Carolina State. South Carolina State, Buddy Pugh. You know, I was, you know what I'm saying, born and raised in Greensboro, you know what I'm saying? So that's Aggie country. Not an Aggie, but, you know, I get, you know, the thing was, I've seen South Carolina State a lot, right? Mm-hmm. And South Carolina State had a great run in the MEAC, right? They just won a Celebration Bowl 2 years ago. Yes, they done won 18 MEAC championships, 2 National Black College championships, multiple FCS playoff appearances. It's a program that everybody be like, yo, that's a good program. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you go up against defending SWAC champions at Jackson State. Y'all just played 2 years ago. The storyline is made for TV, right? Yeah. Like, watching stuff, like people that don't know a little bit about MEAC football is ground and pound, smash mouth football. And anybody that watched Celebration Bowl saw that, you know, physical. It's a physical brand of football. Yeah. Offensive line is going to be physical, defensive line is going to be physical. The SWAC is a more finesse league. They're going to have their quarterbacks. They're going to have their receivers. But you know how I feel. Yeah. If you ain't got the big boys up front and you can't stop the run, like, you can't win in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? If I can run the same play over and over, and you know I'm bringing it to the right side, off tackle, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Humiliating. That's the basic fundamentals of football. Yeah. 3 yards in the cloud of dust, however you want to put it, it's I'm going to run right and then I'm going to run left. Yeah. No matter how you put it, can you stop it? No. Well, guess what's happening for the next 3 quarters? Can you stop me doing the same thing over and over again? Facts. It's domination from 4 quarters. It's an ass whooping up and down the field the entire game.
Facts. And it hurts you. It's demoralizing. Yeah. You can't stop this man from running the football.
There ain't no hashtag for that. There ain't no social media campaign for that. We're going to watch you get dog walk for 4 quarters.
Facts. So that's the biggest game. I really got this game being a close game because it's early in the season. Yeah. I really got South Carolina State because Buddy Pugh is retiring, right? Been there over 20 years. Yeah. And he told them boys on Thursday, right? Mm-hmm. He told them Thursday they play Saturday. So that level of intensity, like I'm going to do it for coach, is there now.
Yeah, now this got farewell tour written all over.
Exactly. So I really think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to throw it out there, you know, that, you know, this game is going to be 27-17, South Carolina State. It's going to be close, and they pull away at the end because they just wear down the Jackson State Tigers. Yeah. You know, we'll see if I'm right because we recorded on Saturday, but the pod dropped Monday. Yeah. So everybody can get in the comments, and I don't care sports pod 23 on Instagram and talk crap about me if I'm wrong, if they get blown out. But, you know, I really feel like 27-17, South Carolina State, good game, close game. And I don't think any team loses anything from losing this game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's early.
Yeah. I got my predictions close to yours. This is about 31-10 South Carolina State walking out.
Because
I got Jackson State just still finding their identity. I don't think a rebound can
55
happen.
transfers.
Yeah, I don't think it just happens that fast. You still got to figure out what type of team you are. The bones are there, that's for sure. The bones of
the coach is really good.
Yeah, the bones of that roster still there. Still got a good coach. Still got But as far as like you said, early in the season, we just come out of camp. We just come out of the summer. We just still getting our legs up underneath us. South Carolina State, Pugh gonna have the boys ready. So I'm gonna go with Pugh going out there with a good stomp on them, saying, "Hey, I'm just the man right here."
He's about to have all the Tigers on it. Get us canceled early.
It's the man right here. My man Bush.
About to get us canceled early. But now, talking about let's get into week 1, right? College football, my favorite talk. I like to look week 1. This when you get your underdogs versus your big boys, the Power Fives.
Yeah.
And I got a couple games that I like, right? That I'm gonna look at, And you're gonna laugh at me, You're gonna laugh at me.
Be some bull,
but
what's
about to happen.
Some bull.
First week, Ohio State goes to Bloomington. And beat the Boots to Indiana.
Anybody who sees that game on paper be like, oh yeah, for sure. Ohio State, we walking out of there, no problem. But go ahead and tell them, man.
That's a good program.
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
You got coming into Bloomington 3:30.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
It's gonna look like a game for all of a quarter and a half.
It's be like, let's this again. I don't know what I'm talking about. But my take that it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. I got it going a low scoring game for all of like a quarter and a half, like I said.
Wow, a quarter and a half.
It's gonna be
no respect to the hoops.
A lot of nervousness. Like we just got back on the field. We hitting somebody in a different colored jersey. It's it's all new. It's a brand new world. We never played football before. But come second quarter, about 8 minutes mark, so my boy Marvin Harrison again, early Heisman favorite. I got him. But Marvin Harrison Jr. gonna come out there and say, "Hey, it's been fun."
The line is 21 points. Right?
Yeah, we know. I know Vegas. I know
the line is 21 points. At 21 in Indiana.
Okay.
At home.
They playing at 12?
They playing at 3.
Yeah, okay. Oh, boy, they better all show up at noon.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I take a couple hours of sleep. I take a couple hours of sleep. Yeah.
So,
that's a few state lines, no problem. Yeah, we get them out of here second quarter.
All jokes aside. All right, I was just saying it's a good program. You ain't got to agree with me, but it is.
We love them losing, boy. I love them losing.
A couple of games. The real game I want to look out for, this will make my parents happy. You got UAB and A&T facing off this coming Thursday. Ooh. UAB has a new coach, Trent Dilfer. A&T's on their new coach. They finished 7-4 last year. Moving to the CAA, new conference.
Yeah.
Known as a team that's for the past decade, A&T has been a good FCS team. Winners of multiple Celebration Bowls. And I really think.
Come on, Aggie Country.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little homer in me, but that's a game you watch.
Oh, yeah.
It's early in the year. UAB ain't that great of a program. Fired their coach, got Trent Dilfer there.
Yeah.
They're trying to build something. And he coming early on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Still got some good players there from last year's team. That's a game where if it's close at the end,
oh yeah,
that's upset alert.
Pull away, yeah. And those are the games that, from my FanDuel and DraftKings folks, those are the games that I keep my eye on, saying, okay, I'm expecting for a late line cover. My parlay people, my parlay gang out there, that's the game that I'm like, okay, this is where we're gonna get some money off of, because like you said, Trent Dilfer still establishing the roster, making his bones as a new head coach, at least at this level, at this collegiate level. I'm looking at A&T again coming in, making life hard.
Yeah,
for a Thursday night game.
Thursday night early game.
Yeah,
Thursday night early game that it just has the feel of maybe either upset up. Ooh, no, almost lost that.
Yeah, it got scared.
Or like we like to say
spooky.
in some of these games, oh, they almost forgot to cheat.
Yeah.
Type games. like them games. Like, oh man.
What? You look at the ref like, hey, bro.
It's like 17-14 going to the fourth.
Check this out, big dog.
Yeah. So it's like, that's a game.
I think they'll check, big dog.
That's a game. And then the reason why the games are so like, I like when they win because UAB probably getting ante a $300 check to come play. And when you beat them teams, they get coaches fired. You gotta run a check.
Bring me my money.
You gotta run a check.
Bring me my money.
Exactly. So that's one. Another one I'm looking at is Howard versus Eastern Michigan.
Ooh.
Friday night. Next Friday.
Hey, man.
Sorry, this coming Friday. Howard has aspirations to win the MEAC. Had a good year last year, co-champions. I feel like they have a lot to prove because Central won the Celebration Bowl, won the Celebration Bowl. But since, the MEAC doesn't have a tiebreaker, Howard and Central tied for co-champions, but Central beat Howard 45, put 50 almost on.
Mm-hmm.
If Howard wants to win a Celebration Bowl, when you're a good FCS team that's top-notch, these are the games where you can't get blown out. Not saying you got to win, but if you're playing a MAC team, can't get blown out.
No.
Has to be a close game.
I understand the level of recruit. We can bring all the excuses to the table.
But the level between the MAC and the FCS
ain't that crazy. Yeah. People like to put it on. It's all Division I football.
Exactly.
If you're looking for any pity on this end, it ain't gonna come from the two sitting here today. So I'm gonna need Howard to show up, at least rep for the HBCU gang. I mean, it's still HU everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stanford everywhere. But as far as Howard, I got a good few prospects on that squad. I like what they're doing.
We got we got a huge offensive line. I mean, they average 315.
Yeah.
Got tackles at 6'8", 330, 350. I mean, they're a smash mouth team. But if you want to prove that you're top of the echelon and ready to take on Central, who I think is as advertised, then this is the game I need to see something.
Yeah.
Even if you lose 27-17 or 2014, they need to know they was in a game.
Right.
That's all you can't go get blown out 45-10. But
that's what I mean. At the end of the day, that's
like I said, the disclaimer. You might hear my dog. You might hear my child. This is some average pop. It's the average pop.
We are family men at the end of the day. Talking about a passion of ours, but that, like I said, life doesn't stop for anybody. So, but yeah, nonetheless, we still a prideful squad. Still a prideful division or conference, excuse me. So MEAC gotta go up there at least put up a fight. That's all we hope for when they show up at that level week one. We understand there's a checking ball. We understand there's, a little wink, side deal going on. We understand that.
Facts.
But we still expect some pride to be showed up. We don't just expect, hey, run you off the field. Thanks for coming. A little tap on the behind.
I have no sympathy over it. Ain't no sympathy over it.
Nah.
If you get beat 50-7, I'll be like, you're trash.
Nah.
But speaking of, I'm gonna let you get to yours. I got one more.
What's up?
First game of the season. Hampton goes to New York City.
Yeah. At
the Brick City Classic and plays Grambling.
Oh, hey.
Not trying to be funny. Hear me out.
You gotta know when to hold. Know when to walk away.
Hear me out. Oh, they'll say my wife went to Hampton, right?
Ain't you?
But Hampton was picked out of 15 teams to be last in the CAA. And he just got there. And they picked him to be 8th.
Yeah.
Disrespect is heavy. Last.
Yeah.
Behind a team they beat last year.
Yeah. You putting a lot on it.
Right?
Putting a lot on it.
But Hampton did beat Howard and us, Norfolk State, last year.
Yeah.
I think don't expect much from Hampton, but if Grambling with Hugh Jackson want to be respected, they can't lose in New York to Hampton.
Yeah.
You just can't. I think it's more detrimental for Grambling to go to New York City. Great classic. It's going to be a great atmosphere because you don't know Hampton alums a lot in New York City.
Travel well.
Right?
Travel well.
And
sure.
I think it's more important for Grambling to win that game, which I think they will. And I don't think it's going to be close.
Oh, man.
I'm saying like 45-7.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, disclaimer, Hampton alum here speaking. Hey, fellow Pirates, my fellow home by the Sears. Yeah, I don't see this going too far. I think Hugh Jackson coming out to make a statement.
Has to. Third year.
We coming out, we gonna show up, and we're gonna make life interesting again for a half of football. A half of football. I got the game. I got the game going 35-17.
That's close.
35-17. 35. You think they put 50 burger on them?
I don't think Hampton scored 17 points.
Yeah, no, man. We gonna make, because I'm thinking.
I'm saying 15 teams. They were like, they picked them to be like.
All right, come on, HU. Come on.
Like Auntie just come in the conference, picked to be 8th.
Yeah.
Mama just came in the conference, or not Mama. Another team came in the conference, got picked ahead of them. They picked them dead last.
We haven't made too much noise since we've been there, though. So I understand their thinking. We've been dragging tails since we got to that conference. So I understand. I would.
I just don't think it's going to be close. And if it is, if Hampton does win, then Hughes probably on the hot seat. This season probably won't be that good. I don't think you can have aspirations to win the SWAC and lose to Hampton.
Nah. And they got enough, and Grambling has enough firepower to where they're looking to make some noise in the SWAC this year. So, like you said, you can't go out that early in the season without putting like a 40 or 50 burger on them. And that's to the lump, That's an alum saying that.
It's like, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I just said my couple of mine. What's some games around this college football atmosphere that you looking for?
Oh man, I got an early favorite, right? So for my QBU. Okay, let me speak right. Yeah, QBU. It is, ain't it? For my QBU alum fan, my dude Spencer Rattler, man. I'm a major fan of my dog, Spencer Rattler.
I like that.
Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler is my dog. All right.
Then you come out with Sam Hartman. And what is?
Thank you, because I thought you asked me. I thought you asked me. Hey man, we in Charlotte, week 1. We in Charlotte, Bank of America Stadium, USC versus South Carolina. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. There's a lot of talk. Drake May, Heisman campaign, and we shutting Caleb up. He ain't gonna run it back 2 years in a row. I hear it. Spencer Rattler, we here, bro. Statement game, week 1. We making noise.
You got faith in Spencer.
I think
Spencer's good, but I don't think Spencer's like that.
Nah, I got faith in Spencer, dude. I think Oklahoma was a real humbling experience for him. I got him following that thing.
It's a dog. That's because that man was behind him. Looking around and saying, "Oh, boy, sit down."
Now we good. We don't need you.
I hit you with the tap on the helmet. Nah, I'm gonna see something real quick.
Go ahead, put that green helmet mask on.
Don't grab the football.
Yeah, put that headset on, and we be good. But no, I think it was the just right at the right time move. Taking a chance off South Carolina taking a chance on Spencer, where you actually get a program that you can help. Reestablishing the SEC, it's just low key enough, it's just high profile enough to where your draft stock don't shift too much, but also you can knock off a few big wigs while you're there. Hence, such as Clemson, knock Clemson off last year. You can knock Tennessee off last year. You know, you can knock off a few. If my memory serves me correctly, I think they knocked off Texas A&M and Jimbo and them boys last year.
Jimbo was trash.
Yeah, no, but again, you put up enough good tape to where, okay, them boys came to fight. They came to fight, and that's all we can ask for when you gotta, battle week in and week out in the SEC East. So I'm rolling with Spencer, man. I got it going. It's gonna be a shootout. No, don't get me wrong.
They don't play no defense.
It's gonna be. I don't got defense on neither side of the ball. no matter.
I don't play no defense.
No matter if they show up in white crimson or teal and white, it don't matter. Ain't no defense showing up to that game. I got that game going 50-48, 52-48. It's gonna be an all-out shootout. The punt team gonna get a rest that game. The punter ain't gonna see the field. Maybe the field goal team may get some practice. Yeah. But by all means, it's just gonna be lights out until the whistle blows. That's it.
Yeah, that's. It's funny that you say that because we did talk about them in the first half. But I'm interested to see what Colorado look like against TCU. And it's not for Deion. It's more because I think Shedeur is like that. I think Shedeur is a really good quarterback. The Celebration Bowl showed me that he growed up. I think last year in the Celebration Bowl, the game's not that close if Shedeur doesn't play the way he played. Right? I think that I gotta check on my son. I think he might have fell off something. We'll be all right. But
protect the babies.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just think Colorado is interesting. Because of Shedeur. I don't think they're gonna win a lot of games, but if he plays a Heisman level candidacy, not winning, just be on the short list, it can be interesting. You know what I'm saying? It can be an interesting season. That's one game. That's really my person that I'm looking at is really Shedeur. I think Caleb gonna be the runaway Heisman trophy. I think Caleb, if he's healthy,
back this year.
I think Caleb might be the first Joker to do it back to back since Archie Griffin.
Hey, yo.
I think I really do, because I think I just like who I think it's gonna be some games he's gonna put up crazy numbers. But also with the Heisman, you gotta have moments. Mm-hmm. He's gonna have them chances to have moments.
Yeah.
And he's also gonna have the chances to put up crazy numbers.
Yeah,
if he doesn't get it, it might be because they just don't want to give somebody to it twice. Right?
The Debo situation.
Don't talk.
The Baker situation.
You putting that boy name in Joker is kind of trash.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm talking about. See,
I said Caleb. You said
collegiate greats.
Caleb, if you listening, bro, I ain't even gonna put that on like that.
Collegiate greats.
Because Baker can't see the other team to save his life.
Collegiate greats. Yeah, I know you venturing off in the pro ball. Collegiate greats.
Say Johnny Manziel was a collegiate great. We saw the Netflix documentary.
Money man. But anyway, I think I got USC right there in the playoff contention. So I think, like you said, I think there's gonna be a lot of chances for Caleb to maybe put his stamp on that conference and really just run with it. Kind of really making no competition.
Facts.
Yeah, because I think that roster is built on both sides of the ball to where they can really
do some damage.
Yeah,
right?
do some damage this year. So I get it.
So you know what I'm saying? As we start to wind down, transition, NFL. I won't go too much in NFL, but it's still the preseason. But who won the offseason? And you can't say the Jets. Like I'll put like on my thing, right? On me, right? Like I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right. Your boy, I think the Bears had a good offseason.
Yes.
I really like what the Bears are doing. I think Justin Fields is an exceptional talent. I think they finally gave him tools to able to show even more than he showed last year. Yeah. Like Justin Fields, to me, has like Lamar Jackson type talent. Ain't reached it yet, but he ran for 1,100 yards, threw for what, over 2,000 or something like that. Something like that.
Yeah.
Threw 18 touchdowns, ran for another 7, and that's with nobody. Darnell Mooney was his number 1. No defense, no offensive line.
Yeah.
And he still won them, 4 games? Like, now you add DJ Moore, dynamic receiver. You add Claypool, he's still there, I think.
You want to count Claypool?
I think Claypool is a good one-on-one receiver. Like, if you need to throw it up in the air, he makes them. That's what he does. He's not going to run good routes. He throw it up. I need it. He'll get the catch. He makes tough. He was like the stat was like he was way up there in tough catches or contested catches, right? But adding DJ Moore gives you a whole different dynamic.
True number 1.
And if that offensive line can just be decent, I think they finish behind the Lions.
Okay.
I don't believe in the Vikings. The Vikings, Justin Jefferson is great.
Yeah.
Don't believe in that defense.
I got that being one of the toughest divisions in football next year.
Why?
I'm gonna let you finish because my
I think Green Bay is gonna be decent.
Okay.
But I just can't say that out loud. I think Jordan Love will be okay.
Okay.
But is Jordan Love a better talent than Justin Fields?
I think Jordan Love got a lot of talent that's going. I think he's gonna shock a lot of people next year.
He's really good.
I think
he's gonna be good.
Not because they quietly put a young roster together.
Yeah.
Very quietly assembled a young roster that can grow together.
But now Green Bay's about to defend their defense.
Again, a young roster.
He had a great secondary. I don't believe in defensive line.
Yeah. Well, that's what you still got. Name slipping me right now. I knew this would happen, but
What position was
D tackle.
That Clark?
Kenny Clark's still there. So at least you still have an anchor there, and you got my boy linebacker from Georgia. He's still rolling, but it's gonna take some time to put the pieces together. But I think on offense, for sure, they're gonna shock a few people. Luke Musgrave been making a lot of noise out of camp this year. You still got my boy from North Dakota State, Christian Watson, still burning up the field. So they got enough. Aaron Jones still on the squad that, to where they can make 3 yards in a cloud of dust and make it work for,
Does anybody have enough to beat Detroit? You think it's Detroit?
For firepower? Oh, nah, not enough. Not enough to beat Detroit.
So Detroit wins the division.
Yeah,
like
I think
Detroit.
I think they getting out of the division like a 4-2 division record with losses to the Vikings and the Packers. I got them sweeping the Bears, so that could be the girls and kids. That could be the girls and kids.
What you just said?
Oh yeah, I like the Bears.
I think they had a good offseason, but I think Detroit is a monster coming out, and I got them making a run come January time.
I think they're good. I don't know. I don't know about Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some teams got to show me, right? I think Detroit's going to win the division, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Like, I think the Jets have everything they need, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's playoffs. It's the Jets. It's Detroit. Something always happens.
Yeah.
And, of course, I throw out, I still think y'all, the Eagles, gonna win the NFC East. I think the NFC East is not that good. Not that good.
All right. So to answer your first question about who won the offseason, as an Eagle fan, it scared me enough to I think the Giants had a great offseason. I think that Darren Waller pickup is going to fly under the radar until we show up in November. And it's like, here he is already, 5 or 6 touchdowns in, closing in on 500 yards. We're like, okay, he's looking like he's having a Pro Bowl season.
Yeah.
He's gonna make life a lot easier for them boys out there. Jalen Hyatt, now you got you a speedster on the edge that you might, you can motion in, bring him in. He's competing with some safeties.
No, but Daniel Jones, bro.
Well, now he has that full assembly of weapons that
They paid him too much money.
But this is the part where you can say, all right, at least you can't say the weapons wasn't there. Because the weapons are there this year. And that's just on offense. I like the Deontay Banks pickup from Maryland in the draft.
Yeah.
I like what's my boy Xavier McKinney coming into his contract here. I like the Bobby Okereke pickup at linebacker. I like Isaiah Simmons coming in at linebacker. This is just a last minute move made last week.
But can you win with a quarterback? You like let's see the real NFC and winning back to back conference division titles is hard.
Yeah.
Because we never know how injuries and stuff will play out.
Yeah.
I just say everything even. I can see what Giants can finish second. Hot take is the Cowboys will have a horrible season. I feel like the defense is going to be great, but they're not going to put up the points that people think they're going to put. I think them not signing back Zeke or not getting a good enough big Dak to complement Tony Pollard. I don't think Tony Pollard is an every down back.
It's fit for a full season.
Yes. Okay. And it's a reason why they went and got Trey Lance. They see something. That contract coming up.
Trey Area? All right.
And if you really believe in that, why go get Trey Lance? Give him a 4th round pick.
Yeah. But they could, I think it's a money move, honestly. Like picking up Trey, let's say it's the case where Dak does go down, where he has shown the propensity to get injured.
Possibly Cooper Rush is the backup, though.
I'm putting Trey out there.
Trey couldn't even beat out Sam Darnold or Sam
Putting Trey out there because I know I got a 1st round talent, or on paper, a 1st round talent that I can probably sell for a 2nd round pick come 2024.
Yeah.
So I understand the pickup, turning a 4th round pick trade to a 2nd round pick come 2024. As a GM, that's just smart money moves on paper. So yes, I'm putting Trey Lance out there the first chance I get just to see if he might pop.
Something in my gut is saying that I don't want that to do bad. But I just think Cowboys, I think their window of where they were at is shut.
Yeah.
I think the offensive line is not that anymore. And what?
I think if there's any question if they're a beatable team, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
When the playoff time comes around, January comes around, they don't stick around too long. But I think it was always a case of, well, Dak doesn't have enough, or making excuses for Dak. Well, maybe we got to get the running game together. Maybe the O-line is, maybe we don't have, our defense wasn't stout enough. It's like, okay, you want your defense stout? Let's go out and grab Gilmore. Let's grab Gilmore. All right, you want some weapons? All right, let's bring in Brandon Cooks. We grab a D tackle in the 1st round in Mosley. So hey, we can at a certain point you can't keep making excuses for January. Now, regular season killer, my man Dak. He gonna make life hard. That's coming from an Eagles fan. So and that I almost dread. The point where it's like, all right, we're getting in prime time because them boys gonna come to play.
Well, they always it's Cowboys. They're gonna play prime time.
Yeah, them boys coming to play. But I think at this point, that's a very low cost move by Jerry to say, hey, maybe Trey, maybe we got the Trace in, and we got the arm talent. We got the mobility.
Yeah, it was shocking to see that the Cowboys, of all people, traded for Trey. Ooh, man, they knocked the crap out of him. I'm watching the Me X Factor Challenge just started. ABC. Not the talent. Jesus. But before we get up out of here, I want to have one last take on. And I'm gonna start rookie that you're seeing that you like, right? Me personally, Bijan Robinson, that's appetizing. I think he's gonna probably win Rookie of the Year. Oh wow! I think he's gonna run for over 1,000 yards and catch for about at least 400. Ooh, 300 to 400 yards.
Yeah, 1,000 out the gate.
I think he's a dynamic talent, and if they can block, the NFC South is not that strong. And this is coming from a Panthers. I don't think that I think they have opportunities to have big games, right? And he runs routes like a receiver. And I think that game plan is to get him. Is to get him. We need to they're gonna put him in the slot, they're gonna run it, kind of like a quarter, maybe put him and Cordell in the back together. Is Cordell still there? I'm not sure. If he is,
yeah, Cordell's still there.
Yeah, they'll probably put them in the backfield together. I think all of that comes with fumble. That was smash my football, South Carolina State, man. They're gonna hit you. I really think that Bijan Robinson wins Rookie of the Year and offensive Rookie of the Year. I like them at Texas. I think I don't like the comparison. That's a lot of pressure on him, but he gives off that LT vibe. Like a joker that can catch.
Yeah.
Can run. He can do a little bit of everything. I think getting the ball in his hands is just going to be key. For Atlanta to win. I think they need him to. They need him.
You got a D-Roy? Yeah. D-Roy pick here?
Nah.
So I was thinking about this earlier today. All right, so from my old Roy, I think I'm gonna roll with my boy Jameer. That we haven't seen this type of explosiveness since Alvin Kamara, which I know is well known. He's getting a lot of those comparisons coming out of Alabama, but I think in that system that they run up there in Detroit, as we mentioned earlier, with Detroit just running away with the prize this year, that Jameer is going to probably go for like 600 or 700 receiving.
Yeah.
And probably go for, I don't want to say he's going to kill between the tackles, but I could have him at 1,100. Oh, he gone.
Early tough.
We first quarter, we didn't make it out the 5-minute mark.
Young
Jackson stayed on the board. But
transfer from Furman.
Yes, sir. But Jameer Gibbs, man. I got him going, 1,100 on the ground, maybe 700 from the slot right the backfield receiving, man. I just think he's a very dynamic player. And that little 1-2 combo they got now with David Montgomery, that they going, and that's with their options that they have, on the perimeter with Amon-Ra, St. Brown, that they gonna make life tough. That's why I don't really see too much fight coming from the other teams in that division. But I think Jameer is going to set some fantasy squads on fire this year. But going over to the defensive side of the ball, my favorite, man.
Jameer is a good one. That was behind Bijan.
Yeah.
That was my next guy. Like that was like you said, because how Detroit want to play. Ain't Swift with y'all now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Kick my boy out the
Swift.
Swapped him off the roster.
So I can see that. What's your defense? I don't really have a defense.
D-Roy, I gotta go with the home team, man. I'm going with Jalen Carter, bro. Best defensive player in the year. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's Fletch, it's JD, I get Jordan Davis and all that, but the reports that we getting all summer is that he's ready to play week 1.
If he is, that's a steal.
And that there hasn't been no delay in him picking up the speed of the game.
Yeah.
He's looking strong in camp. I got him at about 7 sacks this year.
Wow.
I got 7 sacks for him this year. And
from the D tackle spot?
I got 7 sacks for my guy this year. And first of all, pause.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
not 7.
That's crazy. But yeah, I got 7 for him. Got a few tackles for loss.
I don't know if we're gonna have you don't think JD gonna play more than him?
Nah. I don't think Jordan Davis got enough. I don't think he's in that type of physical shape yet to where he's still getting pulled off the field from 3rd down.
That's a good one. My rookie, I hard for me to pick defense. It's all about who gets the opportunity. Last year, who won last year? Sauce. I told everybody kind of had a feeling Sauce was it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sauce is different. Sauce is moving out there cutting that cloth for the Champ Bailey's.
Right.
Bill Rell, Reed, King,
right.
That cloth. McDonald I don't know his first name from the Jets, the rush in.
Oh, Will McDonald, yeah.
If he has the opportunities to get out there, I think he can surprise a lot of people. I think he's like the real true pass rusher of this rookie class.
New crop that came in, yeah.
And I can see him get to the quarterback quite often.
Yeah.
But he's trying to carve his way on the stacked defensive line.
Yeah.
That defense is amazing.
Pieces are already there. He just got to come in and eat.
So that's what makes it. I don't see any of the quarterbacks doing anything. Yeah. I think Anthony Richardson is going to go through his months. I think he's going to be decent. I don't think they're going to be able to block for Bryce and CJ, but they're going to have any chance to do anything amazing.
I like Houston, not this year, of course. CJ still gotta, go to the buck. But I like them year 3. CJ's year 3. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still in the
But if you don't get an old line and he gets put on the ground over and over. I mean, we seen what it done for David Carr.
Yeah.
We seen what it done really. I think I seen what it done with Sam Darnold.
Right.
We've seen what it done with a lot of players. If they can't protect them the first 2 years while they build,
deplete his confidence,
it's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
I think the same thing might happen with Bryce if they can't protect him. I think Anthony Richardson is different only because he can run. Yeah. And I think Anthony Richardson is built from that Cam Newton cloth. He's a big 6'5", 6'4", 230, 240 guy. But them are the people that like them Will McDonald. I think if he gets the opportunity, he might surprise some people and be up there in the defensive rookie of the year discussion.
Yeah, that's a good thing because that Jets defensive line is probably like what you think maybe top 3 in the league. So top 2 and not 2.
Number 1.
About to say, right?
Who number
top
1?
2 and not 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think his task list is short. When he step on the field for the first
it's
time.
coming on 3rd down.
Yeah, get to the quarterback, make life easy. Get ball, see ball, get ball. That's his daily job. But I think that's a good pick, man. Some of the corners, I'm a defensive secondary type of guy.
Yeah.
I wasn't really inspired by too many of the corners that came out this year. Back in Detroit, I like Brian Branch out of there, but that's a crowded secondary.
Yeah.
I don't know how many opportunities he's gonna get to see the field year 1.
Yeah. I'm not really hyped about no secondary person.
Yeah.
But I'm not really hyped about no secondary. I'm really not hyped about any of the defense. Defense is about who gets the opportunity and who can you see. The offensive guys, you kind of see who's gonna get a chance, right?
Yeah.
Like you knew Garrett Wilson, not passing carries, but you can see that Garrett Wilson was like getting opportunities. You know what I'm saying? But don't want to get too much in the NFL. We're gonna wind it down. It's been a good one, man. I appreciate it, my brother.
Oh, for sure, man.
Stopping by.
Oh, man.
Again, everybody follow me at I Don't Know Sports Pod 23 on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Probably have Kenny. He did a good job this time. Probably come back some more time.
Goodie, man. You got a goodie, man.
Yeah, so he come by. So follow, like, subscribe. Well, I'm not on YouTube, but follow, like, Yeah, I don't know what I'll be talking about, man. And follow, like, share, tell your friends, hit me up on Instagram and hear some of your topics on the show.
Oh,
hey, man, I'll talk about anything, bro. Like, ain't no sport that I won't talk about, man. I think it was a good one, man. For the first one, especially that I put it together on Thursday, man.
First one out the game.
First one out the game every Monday, every week, dropping. Check me out anywhere you listen to your podcast.
Yes, sir.
Spotify, Apple Pod. Yeah. You like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, digital, man.
Yeah, like
digital.
That. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Follow on Instagram. Until next time, man. Holla at y'all.